we've been dating for like 6 months, and I'm really frustrated lately because he's been watching March Madness basketball games literally nonstop.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't exist anymore. I'm not here. I'm frustrated. I get it. Everyone has their passion, and Matt's is basketball. It even goes with his family. Like they watch it together. They have all their brackets and all that.
Yeah, and they've been doing it forever, I'm sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep. And he's grown up being a huge Duke fan.
I like him so far.
So far, Sarah says love the man and deal with the basketball. But I take it there's more to the story.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind watching the game with him to a point. Like when we're watching the games for hours a day, I do get really bored. I mean, like I'm watching games that don't even involve his team.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So we're watching games like for teams that I've never heard of, some town way out in Nebraska or Kentucky. And I'm over it.
I feel this.
Frankly.
I have a son and a husband who are also sports people, and I end up watching more games than I've ever wanted to watch in my life. So I understand. But I mean, it is his passion. I don't know why this is. I mean, you kind of knew what you were signing up for.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've watched literally a ton of games, like a ton. And recently, I got really heated because I wanted to watch Love is Blind the other day.
This is where I thought it was going.
Yeah, and he had the audacity to get upset about it, saying that he didn't want to watch it. And, I literally, he got off the couch, stormed out of the room when I reminded him that, of all the millions of games that I've been watching that I don't want to watch, but I still do because I want to spend the time with him and I want to do what's nice for him. And all I'm asking for him is to spend 1 hour to watch this show with me. And he can't even give me an hour to relax and watch my favorite show. It's so frustrating. We only have one TV. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to throw away 6 months of what's been a really great connection, but at this point, I'm so frustrated. I feel like this childish behavior has me, wondering if I need to list him.
Wow.
You got a TV hog in your life, don't you?
I was like, why are you snorting?
You got a TV
big all of a
You got a TV hog. That's what happens.
Yeah,
There's some people,
truly.
too. This happens, by the way, in cars. You have an aux hog, someone who always wants to control the music and wants to play their music.
True.
There has to be a balance. If you're going to watch March Madness, he has to watch Love is Blind. That is, unless you have an arrangement where you watch TV separately, which some couples do,
Well,
and that's all
she
good.
only has one TV.
Well, you have phones, right, that you can stream on?
Yeah, but
maybe?
you don't want to watch it on your
That's not the
phone.
same.
Yeah, it's not as good.
watching it on
I'm
my
with
phone.
you. If you're going to be with somebody, the balance of power with regards to the TV is weirdly a kind of a big deal.
Well, and the red flag to me, Maya, was the idea that he got up and got upset
Yeah.
that you wanted to watch your show. It'd be different
Like
if he's
not
just...
even acknowledging that we've had the TV on for your sport
Yep.
literally
Oh, girl, I feel ya.
24/7, and I'm not complaining. I sit and I watch. I know how important it is to him. So then, but it's like the one time I just feel like I don't even I'm not even here. You know?
Yeah.
Well, the reason he got upset is because he doesn't have a good excuse. He just loves March Madness, loves college basketball that much. And you said that his family's really into it. So he's lived his entire life looking forward to March Madness and that just being accepted, that being the thing. So when you want to use that against him in sort of like a power balance, he self-destructs. He can't comprehend it.
All right. Well, I mean, it must have been...
Exactly. Childish behavior.
It is
Right.
childish.
Well, the fact that you're thinking about breaking him up over this must have been quite the reaction whenever you asked him to watch Love is Blind. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's a lot. So
Well, you're thinking about your future. March Madness does come around every single year.
Do you want to put up with
it? Yeah, that's an exhausting thought.
yeah. All right. Well, what do you think? Should she love him or list him?
My name is Doreen, and I am totally for the man watching those sports. And, I mean, that's ridiculous.
Doreen, let us know if you ever leave your husband, because just from this conversation, you are a hot commodity.
Well, thank you. And the funny thing is I called in a couple weeks ago when you guys were talking about TV shows with your kids, and I'm the one who my older one, ESPN College Game Day was his.
Oh, yeah.
But
so
in Maya's defense, they only have one TV.
That's right.
And that's where
give me a break. Like, Maya can't use her phone why doesn't Maya go have lunch with her girlfriend? Just because you're in a relationship, you do not need to be stuck at the hip. To me, that is so unhealthy because she's going to have a problem next year. And then what happens if he gets into football season and there's a big, because in 2 weeks, the Masters, I'm sitting there watching every day.
Oh, my God.
Saturday and Sunday every year, and my husband does what he wants.
All right, Doreen. Doreen, you are passionate, and I love it.
Oh, man, I love this.
Thank you.
With brothers, I have boys. I'm all about the sports, but again, you don't have to do everything together as a couple.
All right, we got it. Thank you, Doreen, not Dorleen. Have a good night.
All right.
Take care.
Doreen says they're incompatible in a way, and she's a little too codependent.
Yeah, she said
Hadn't
needy.
considered that.
Hadn't either.
Good morning. Who is this?
Hey, this is Daniel and Carrie.
All right,
Okay, Daniel.
Take it away.
So my thought was, I don't know what actually, maybe she should list them, and then all the married guys around, we can all get together with them and watch the ball game. That's what I think.
This is hilarious.
This is honestly not kind of the way I thought the phones would go, but I'm learning.
Hey, that's exactly why Maya calls, so she can get a diverse array of opinions.
Yeah.
That's what this whole thing is about.
100%.
So what do you say to Doreen, who we just talked to, who said, Maya just needs to suck it up. She is being so needy.
I think the thing that you guys said earlier, he grew up with it his whole life. I think and yes, it happens every year, but it's like 2 or 3 weeks or whatever, and he's into it. I'm sure they can find common ground if she doesn't attack that.
Okay.
Do something else, maybe give up, but Super Bowl, March Madness, maybe not those,
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, well, thanks for the call, Daniel.
All right. Thank you.
That was a good take. This isn't big enough to define the relationship, whether they stay together or not. They just need to have a conversation and work it out.
All right, who's up next?
Mixed Mornings, who's this?
Hi, this is Courtney Butler.
All right, Courtney, do you think Maya should love him or list him?
I hate to say it, but I think she should list him.
Why is that?
Well, I'm not a sports widow. And
Sports
I'm very
widow?
lucky to be that, but the childish behavior is only going to get worse because of multiple factors. Honestly, I think she should list him because it's just not worth it.
Okay, well, that's pretty cut and dry. Thanks so much for your call.
Take care.
I can't quit thinking about Doreen and what she was saying. She was just like, that's ridiculous. I got to say, it's 6 months in, I bet she's been with her husband a long time. 6 months in, you want to hang out with your significant other all the time.
Sure, I totally understand.
Maybe not Doreen. Maybe she
point.
was...
Yeah, Doreen's like, I'm tired of him.
She was like, put him in the yard. I don't care. Make him rake.
Best part was when Jim Kelly tried to defend Maya for 2 seconds, and Doreen said, "Oh, give me a break."
She basically said, shut up, Jim.
Shut up, Jim. Good morning, Maya.
I really appreciate everyone calling in and giving your advice. And I think you've helped me kind of make the decision I think deep down in my gut I knew I needed to do. I actually had an ex. We were together for 5 years. And it's odd how I'm reliving similar situations, but long story short, he had control of the TV literally every single day. I never really got to do anything. We lived together for many years. And of course, that wasn't the reason why we broke up, but that evolved into many other issues. And I'm kind of having deja vu here. And now with this person, it's like, we're only 6 months in, but I'm already questioning this behavior and worried about it. And I think I know deep down in my gut, and your listeners have helped me. We just may not be on the same page. And maybe this is bigger. This is a sign that there are like bigger resentment issues or things like that we both have to work on. And I think I do need to list him. And,
Wow.
yeah.
10 out of 10, no notes.
Well, yeah, I mean, trust your instinct. That's what we always say. If you feel like it's wrong, then it most likely is.
Especially if you've dealt with it in the past. You know the signs. You know
Right.
where this leads. You know what to look for. Trust your gut. And it's sad when March Madness and
Sorry.
control of the TV defines a relationship, but sometimes things like this, though they sound silly on the surface, they speak to a deeper issue.
Well, yeah, and oftentimes on this segment we have the issue at hand, but it's also on top of a pile of other issues, and this just happens
Right.
to be the one we're discussing. So good luck with that
Exactly.
conversation, Maya. I'm so sorry. Breaking up with
Oh,
someone's never
Thank
easy.
you. No.
All right, but thanks for letting us help.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
All right, take
and maybe,
care, Maya.
And maybe stay single for a little bit. Buy the most expensive streaming package or cable package or whatever, and just treat yourself to a whole year of whatever the hell Maya wants.
Yeah, make yourself one with the couch.
I really like that idea.
All right. Well, take care,
Go
Maya.
forth.
Thanks so much.
Thank you guys.
Bye, Maya.
Bye.
Anyone else think she sounded like Sarah Smelser?
Kyle's wife?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right at the
Especially
end
at
That
the
was
end.
weird.
I know.
That was
crazy.
weird. Well, we've got our answer. She's going to list him,
Which
and I
good
think
for
that's
her.
better for both of them.
Well, see, and we didn't get the backstory
That's
of the 5-year
Right.
relationship. That I totally get. So she was probably like, red flag, red flag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what triggered her?
Yeah.
She's dealt with this before. Now she's like, oh my God, I'm seeing the same symptoms. Does anyone else have experience with these symptoms? Am I sounding crazy?
All right,
I
well,
totally
they-
get it.